days just linger. Often you're full of it, and you know it too. You're full of it.
Hello, hello. We are at our beloved Branded-Saloon. It is the Brooklyn edition of ReW and WhO, and Ann is all the way from DC to be our who today. How you doing, Annie?
I'm good, Rue. So good to see you again.
It's
It's
so
been
good
a
to
little
see
bit.
you too. And we're gonna have a fun day. Today is National Daiquiri Day, so we got daiquiri shots for our guests when they share a skeleton in their closet. So Annie, you want to start with one?
I would love one. Thank
So
you.
we need a skeleton from your closet.
A skeleton from. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
When
Be
I was
fearless, Ray.
19, I met Ian McCullough from Echo and the Bunnymen,
And?
and he gave me a French kiss.
Ooh.
Is that good?
Was he good at it?
He was okay, but he was no Robert Smith.
Oh, did you have one with him too?
No, I did not.
So how do you know?
Well, I don't know, so it's a good question.
Okay, all right, go for it. Our first daiquiri goes to the Who of the Day, Crazy Annie.
Thank you.
Thank you. And today is July 19th. It's also National Raspberry Cake Day. So we got little raspberry treats for people who don't want a daiquiri. Or people who want both. It's fine. It's July 19th, and today, in this day of games, speaking of games, it's the year that the Olympic Games opened in Atlanta, Georgia. Do you remember those? Remember Atlanta?
Oh, yes.
Yeah? That wasn't too long ago.
No.
But it's also, I have to get to it. Yeah, it's also when the games opened in Moscow, and we boycotted those. Do you remember those? I actually lived in London then, and I was like watching the Olympics on the television, and I remember that Americans couldn't watch it. I only watched it because I knew that like I could, even though we weren't in it that year. You remember that when we weren't in the Olympics?
A little bit.
Yeah?
A little
Do
bit.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember reading about it?
A little bit.
It's the day that Caroline Kennedy married Edwin Schlossberg
That I remember.
on this day. So happy anniversary, Caroline. Oh, she is Sweet Caroline. That's who that song's about.
That's
That's
right.
what I
Neil
heard.
Diamond.
Yeah. And I know, it's the day that the New York City ballet star, Peter Martins, was charged with beating his wife. Come on, a ballerina man beating up his wife? I just don't like that. That's like an oxymoron, you know? You don't think of a ballet man beating up his wife, do you?
No.
I know. I mean, I guess they're just like everybody else.
I think he'd
but
get his aggressions out.
dancing.
Exactly.
Exactly. Or go do it somewhere else. I don't know. I hope he got in trouble for that. It's the day also that Geraldine Ferrara wins the Democratic vice presidential nomination.
I remember that one.
Yeah, but still we haven't even had a woman in either of those jobs, president or vice president. So let's see what 2016 brings, you know? It's about time we have a woman in the White House.
I agree.
With not being the first lady.
Would you run?
I'd run far. Yeah, I'd run all right. I would run. I would paint it purple though. I want a purple house. I hate white.
Yeah.
White's so dull. It's the day that David Bowie appears in the role of the Elephant Man in Denver. I actually saw Bowie in the Elephant Man in Broadway.
Really?
Yeah, he was a great Elephant Man, David Bowie.
bet.
Yeah, he was good. We went backstage and met him too.
Really?
Yeah.
What he said? Did he say anything?
He was quiet. I met him another time, and he was really not quiet at all. He was really, really nice.
Wow.
But I think when he was in character,
He would be amazing. I would think.
to French kiss.
Yes.
Ah.
And also to meet. I bet he'd be one of the top ones to meet.
Yeah, I'll tell you later what he said. He was really, really cool. He was very, very nice. man.
Interesting.
This is pretty sad news and pretty outrageous to me. The Allman Brothers roadie, Scooter Herring, was sentenced to 75 years for providing drugs for the group based on Greg Allman's testimony. Come on. Do you think he just was a scapegoat? I mean, that's not fair. You think he was providing the drugs, like, unsolicited? I mean,
Please.
oh my God, he took the boot, right? 75 years. And look at this guy who's walking around town back loaded up with his gun. I'm not saying who, but if you can't guess, a man whose last name starts with Z.
Ends with N.
Yeah, that's the one. He got no years. God, this world, come on, America, get with it. That's why I love this country, don't get me wrong, but I just think things could be done a little differently. But today is the first air-conditioned New York City subway car ever.
Very good timing.
The R38 on the F line in 1967, first day that the subway had air conditioning. I was on a train last night, and guess what? There was no air conditioning. So I guess I had to go on the F line. That was the problem. I don't know. 50-year-old Frank Sinatra on this day married 21-year-old Mia Farrow in Las Vegas. Oh, I would love to party with Frank Sinatra in Las Vegas and say, oh, let's go find Elvis and get married. Wouldn't that be fun? I mean, Mia Farrow did it. How long did they stay married?
Years, I think.
They did, right? But I know she ended up with Woody for a little while, and Mia, is Mia Farrow married now? I don't know. She's had a pretty interesting batch of husbands.
Woody.
Mia Farrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Rosemary's Baby, right? That was her. Shooting begins on Star Trek's second pilot, where no man has gone before. Were you ever a Trekkie?
Never.
Me either.
No way.
I wasn't either. I know. It's not my thing. But I know it had a long career, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I can't knock it. It's the day that Deep Purple's band disbanded.
Oh no.
Yeah. Were you ever into Deep Purple?
I kind of like them.
I like the White House
They're
to
not
be
bad.
purple, but yeah, I mean, they're notorious, right? What else happened on this day? This is pretty weird. Emma Abbott, a floating hospital for sick kids, makes trial trip to New York City in 1875.
Floating
A
hospital.
floating hospital for kids. Why don't they have more of those? I wonder what kind of insurance would take that.
Where was it?
It doesn't even say.
It doesn't say where it was floating?
It doesn't matter. It was floating. Yeah, exactly. Today was the first Wimbledon men's tennis tournament ever in 1877. Wow. And then 15-year-old Lady Jane Grey deposed as England's queen after 9 days. Could you imagine being the queen at 15? That right?
9 days.
She was
9
the queen.
days.
9 days. I wonder. I guess. I don't know. What can you even think of any reason? Deposed. Oh, Lady Jane. Has she had that baby yet? This princess? What's
No,
wrong with
they're on
this
baby watch. The royal baby.
I mean, come on. Kim Kardashian had hers like 6 weeks early,
Right.
and then this one is like.
It's the royal fetus.
I guess they couldn't. They had to stop being compared, being pregnant together. You
It's
know.
not really a fetus. It's a real baby.
No, this is a baby.
Baby.
I know. Well, what's up with this? It's like I get so confused because some of the magazines make you think that she had it, and then you
No,
find
she
out-
hasn't had it yet.
We would know, right?
You would definitely know.
Yeah, the rocket's red glare.
It could be happening right now.
Oh, I hope so. Good luck, princess. Good luck. Because today is the day that King Henry VIII's flagship, Mary Rose, sunk at Portsmouth, and 73 people died. God, King Henry days, you were just a villain. You know? I know. I lived in London, and the only thing I remember really forever is divorced, beheaded, and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. That's it. That's like the thing I will always remember. I would never want to marry him.
I saw his tomb.
You did?
Mhm.
Is it pretty?
It was at Windsor Castle.
Oh, well, this week was the day that they changed their, Wednesday, they changed their name to Windsor. Do you know that wasn't really their name?
Really? No,
Yeah.
did not know.
You have to look at Wednesday's show to get the name because I retained nothing. Birthdays today. Kathleen Turner, it says her birthday's today, but you know what? Her birthday was in June also. So like, it's kind of weird to me that she has two birthdays, but then again, truth is stranger than fiction. So like, if this is her other birthday, happy birthday, Kathleen Turner.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, Alan Collins, the rock guitarist of Leonard Skinner, it's his birthday today. Rock keyboardist Keith Godchow of the Grateful Dead's birthday is today. All these like artists. Brian May, and you know,
Brian May from
Queen.
of course.
Yeah, his
Queen.
birthday is today.
He's cool.
Yeah, Bernie Ledden from the Eagles. The only two Eagles that have been on every Eagles thing are, do you know who? Which two?
Glenn and
Don. Yeah.
Don.
All the other ones, they had so many eagles that flew away. I know. Those eagles. I guess they were what? What is that?
Extinct?
No, what they were? What's that? Life in the Fast Lane. They're like too fast. Those eagles,
There's
right?
Joe Walsh too. Don't forget him.
But what? Do you have a favorite Eagles song? I
No.
hated the
No, I
Eagles when
don't.
they were really popular, but now I actually like them.
I like them.
I like them a lot
I don't
more
have a favorite
now.
song though. I can't think of one.
Now, I know.
Take
which
It
one.
Easy. That might
Really?
be my favorite.
Mine is I Can't Tell You Why. I love that song so much. Oh my God, that's my favorite Eagles song. And it's like the guy that never sang any other of them. Elena Stasi's birthday is today. I so remember him. Do you know who that is?
No.
Tennis.
No.
Vicky Carr. You know who she
Name's
is?
familiar.
Her birthday is today.
Texas singer.
George Hamilton. You
We all
know who
know
he
him. We
is,
all know
right?
who he is.
He's probably like, what, 80 again? And he looks like 40? I know. I love George Hamilton. He's the
He's
best.
a great tan.
He always looks the same no matter
Yeah.
what, and he always is tan. He should be with Tan Mom, right? They'd make interesting children.
Tan Mom, right.
Do you know who she
Yeah, I
is?
know who Tan Mom is.
He's almost like Tan Man, right?
Tan Man,
Yeah.
Tan Dad.
Yeah, exactly. George McGovern, it's his birthday today. And Mrs. Robinson, Mrs. Jackie Robinson, it's her birthday today. And she was a big social activist of her time. Aw, good for her. Angels in the Room. Angels in the Room. Dorothy McHugh. She is the actress that, you'll know, I've fallen and I can't get up. Remember her?